$24 bottles of water, and are extension cords the reason why Utopia of the Seas and Icon of the Seas are losing power? Hey everybody, if you are new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things theme park, cruise, and travel. And if you're a returning viewer, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. In today's first story, Princess Cruise Lines has made some major changes to their water bottle prices. Now these changes are absolutely out of this world crazy. So traditionally, or in the past, a 24 pack of 500 milliliter water would run you $7.09. Recently on the Princess website, cruisers have reported seeing water prices for the same 24 pack 500 milliliter case of water, instead of being $7.09, has increased to $24.99. That is over a 230% increase in water prices. Who knows, maybe Princess had to increase their water prices to make up for the savings they're passing along to their cruisers for their new Japan sailings happening in 2026. These cruises will run from February to November, and they will have 7 to 28 day voyages. Now these cruises are round trip cruises, so I'm really curious as to how much the water is going to be on those voyages.
$1 million.
These cruises are starting at around $1,100. What do you guys think about this water price increase? I think that's crazy. $24 where I live in Florida will buy you 4 cases of water. So I'm not understanding why Princess thinks it's okay to increase water that substantially. In my opinion, water should be free. Water is a basic necessity as a human, and I don't think you should be charged anything for water. If we are going to have to pay for it, I would rather pay $7 than $24. And it makes me wonder, what is Princess's policy on bringing water on board? What do you think about these water increases, and what do you think about the new Japan sailings that they are going to be offering in 2026? Are you excited about it? Are you planning on going? If you are, let me know in the comments below. Before I get into my second story, let me quickly invite you to subscribe. If you want to stay up to date on all things theme park, cruise, and travel, please consider subscribing with that notification bell on. It is a free way you can help out my channel to continue to grow and to reach more people. Thank you in advance. Now let's get into today's second story. Royal Caribbean recently updated their prohibited items list. They include extension cords, multi-plug outlets, and power strips. So do you think it's a coincidence that Royal Caribbean's newest ships, Icon of the Seas, as well as Utopia of the Seas, have both recently lost power? Could it potentially be because too many people are bringing too many power strips on their cruises? I don't really think that's true, but I think it's hilarious that now people can't bring extension cords or power banks onto a cruise ship, especially cruise ships that are older and don't really have that many outlets. What do you guys think about this ban? Do you rely on extension cords or those multi-plug outlets in order to charge all of your devices while you're on a cruise? Or are the plugs that the cruise ships provide enough for you to charge your devices when you're on a cruise? I would be really interested to know, if you're bringing a lot of devices, what they are that you need a multi-plug outlet or extension cords. I personally have never needed to use that before. Let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious. And although I don't think extension cords are to blame for the power outages, I just think it's kind of funny that this update and these power outages, which are not funny at all, like, what's going on there? Let's be serious for a second. Hopefully they get that figured out, because that's got to be a pretty scary thing to happen, especially if you're on one of the voyages where the power goes out. While I was researching this story, I actually had a look at the updated list, and one of the things that was on there really caught me by surprise. One of the items on the prohibited list are car batteries. Now, usually when a policy or a procedure gets updated or changed, it's because that item or a behavior was problematic in the past. So in order to make sure it doesn't happen in the future, you update your rules and regulations. Much like when I was heavily involved in the beauty pageant industry, if I noticed something was happening from one year, I would make sure that the following year, when I did my updates to my rules and regulations, that I would add that line item in to ensure that it's addressed and it never happens again going forward. That makes me question, more than the extension cords and the multi-plug units and the power banks, why did they have to put car batteries as one of the prohibited items on the list? And who knows, maybe if they allowed car batteries, that might help out when these bigger ships lose power. So maybe they should rethink that and let us bring some car batteries next time. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you want to stay up to date on all things theme park, cruise, and travel, please consider subscribing with that notification bell on. Until next time,